What's up guys, welcome back to another in-depth car specs. Today we're going to be talking about the Cobb tuning stages. A little bit of background on the Subarus. Starting from the 2015 and up, they switch off most of their tuning and stuff like that. So I'll explain to you right now on these stages. So the Cobb Access Force brings 4 stages. It brings even more, but these are the main ones, like the stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and the plus actually. So the stage 1 is basically a small tune that the car gets, so it can be a smooth power all along the way. Because normally on stock Subarus, the accelerator is very sensitive, you know. So this first stage is just a little modification, just to get it a little bit equal power band across the RPMs. Then we go to stage 1 plus, which is an intake. The intake, if you want more of a like a blow-off valve sound, and more of that psh sound, I'll give you an example right now. Get the intake, stage 1 plus, that's the intake. You add an intake, and a tune is required for full gains. You can add an intake and don't add a tune, but on the long run, your car's gonna run rich. Which means more air, more problems into the engine, components are gonna be stressed out. So coming in stage 2, most of the people they go stage 1 intake, and then they buy a downpipe and install that, and then they have problems. For the 2015s and up, WRXs and STIs and stuff like that, you can't add the downpipe and intake together. If they're not compatible, injectors can't hold that many air flow. So if you're gonna go to stage 2, decide with either you're going stage 1 plus or stage 2. Stage 2 is just a downpipe and cap back if you want, but it doesn't matter. Also, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you want more of a power that you can feel, you can go for the downpipe. It's gonna open up that turbo. You're gonna feel it more of that push. So it's gonna feel better. The only thing is that if you go to stage 2, you're not gonna have blow-off valve sound, the psh sound. You're not gonna have that. So you gotta choose wisely. Either you go stage 1 plus to get the blow-off valve, and you can get an axle back if you want. Make the car a little bit louder. Drone's gonna be a little bit loud too, so I don't know, it's on you. You pick. Right now I have my car on stage 2, so I took off the intake, and of course you couldn't run the intake and downpipe. The stage 3 package was the injectors, which right now we're gonna go on stage 3. So stage 3 is injectors, fuel pump, fuel lines, fuel vacuum line. Actually, let me. Here, I got the list right in front of me right now. But the stage 3 is basically going to be a stage 3 fuel kit. So 1050 Cobb injectors, Cobb fuel rail and line kit, Cobb FPR with vacuum line relocation, and fuel pump. So now Cobb gives you a OTS, which is off-the-shelf maps. Those are basically temporarily tunes that you can put into your car, so you can run those modifications that you're going to buy for the car, for the intake, downpipe, injectors. Those stages are just for that temporarily. I mean, they're not harmful, but they work for the car. Of course, if you get a Pro Tune or E-Tune, you can get it a little bit better, so better performance out of it. Your car can work a little bit more smoother and stuff. But remember, each car is different, so off the shelves are basically not good for your car, but they are. As long as you're running a tune and you're getting the car, the modifications that run with the tune and stuff like that, you're good. Also, for E-Tunes and Pro Tunes, E-Tunes are just basically you contact the person, you send them your stuff, like your data logging, basically off your Cobb Access Port. You data log all your information, the revs, RPMs, speed, fuel ratio, stuff like that. You send that to them, they'll tweak in stuff, then they send it back. you do a couple pulls, instruction that they tell you, and then you send it back again and forth and like that until everything's up to spec. And then for Pro Tunes, you take it to a shop, and that's basically you take it on the dyno, they tune up the stuff for you. You basically don't have to worry about anything because they're doing their job right there. You don't have to, let's say something goes wrong, they can take care of it right at the time, you know. So I prefer a Pro Tune. Right now what I'm gonna do is save up for injectors. I'm gonna save up and buy the full stage 3 fuel system kit. I'm not gonna install them yet. I'm just gonna buy all the parts until I get all of them, and then once I am ready for that, I'll get all the parts installed for stage 3 and then take it to a Pro Tuner, or I'll just use the stage 3 that comes with the Cobb access port. But yeah, guys, just informing you guys, sharing my opinions and stuff. I know I'm struggling too with the intake and downpipe. Man, I miss the blow-off valve sound. But yeah, a lot of people, I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of people telling me that you can use the intake and downpipe, which is true, it is true. And yeah, but hope you guys enjoy. Please leave a like, subscribe, and sharing my comments so you guys can learn also with me. So we're taking the journey together, guys. Peace.